Hello and welcome back to another video on my channel. Now today I'm going to preview another Pompey game. That's obviously Fleetwood away in what will be a very tight game in my opinion. I've got Dad's opinion coming in, I've got Lewis's opinion and I've got Ben's opinion as well that will be talk about a bit later in the video. Can we get 10 likes in this video again? Obviously we're smashing it out of the park recently, but obviously I don't think this will get as many views. Can you let me know what you want to see in the comments, what you think of this video in the comments, what you think of not only my channel but for Fleetwood away, what you think of that game. Obviously Fleetwood, the main news was that Joey Barton left the club. They've replaced him so far with Simon Wiles, who hasn't got off to the best start. Obviously the last 5 games they lost away, they won away to Swindon 1-0, then they drew 3 on the spin to Pompey 0-0, Wigan 1-1, Crewe 1-1. Then this week they came back to football for the first time in a while after a COVID kind of break, and that was in the EFL Trophy. They lost 3-2 to Hull in the 94th minute, which I'm not going to take anything from that. Pompey lost 5-1 on Tuesday in that competition, and we played a second team. I know Fleetwood played a couple of their kind of fringed players, kind of first team players, not necessarily, but they played a couple of good players. They currently sit 11th in the table. I think they're better than that in terms of the squad they've got, in terms of the depth they've got, in terms of the players they've got in that squad. In terms of the players they signed as well, the amount of them they signed as well. They've played 20 games, which is one more than Pompey. They've won 8, drawn 5, lost 7, which leaves them on 29 points, which is 6 behind Pompey on 35. Pompey have a game in hand as well, so I think from a Fleetwood perspective, if they want to be in that promotion push or playoff push, they need to beat Pompey tomorrow. Obviously, you're looking at it and you're thinking, Fleetwood, they've not been great. They're like a couple of draws. They've obviously got rid of their manager. Obviously, they lost Ched Evans as well, their main goal scorer, in my opinion anyway. He may not have been the top scorer this season, but he's the guy that will get in the goals. The top scorer at the minute is Callum Camps on 8 goals, which, although is good, I think Ched Evans, Paddy Madden could be doing better than that if they're back up top together again. Obviously, on assists, they've got Josh Morris and Paddy Madden together, both on 3. Callum Camps, obviously with 8 goals this season, is 1 behind John Marquis on 9 in comparison. Again, assists, Harness has got 4, the 2 top at Fleetwood have got 3, so Pompey edge it slightly there. They're 3 players to watch out for that I've seen, that I've looked at, are Callum Camps, Callum Connolly and Charlie Mulgrew, the 3 Cs. I think one's an attacker, one's a midfielder, one's a defender. Or there's 2 midfielders, 1 defender. Obviously Charlie Mulgrew, very talented footballer, very talented defender. He kept us out when we played them at home. Obviously fans were allowed in then, which could have played a part, but we didn't manage to win. I reckon he'll play another vital part again tomorrow. I think he'll do a very good job of shutting us out. But in my opinion, we need to play on the counter. We need to get forward, because they're going to score goals, I reckon. But that said, their home record: played 10, won 5, drawn 3, lost 2, which leaves them on 18 points, which is an average kind of home record. It's a good home record because they've only lost 2 in 10. But once again, they've only won 5 of those, so it's not a brilliant home record. And in comparison, Pompey's away record is phenomenal, really. Played 9 games away from home, won 6 of them, drawn 2 and lost 1. Leaves us on 20 points away from home. Now, to get 20 points away from home, so we've got 2 more points than them in 1 less game in terms of home versus away. That's going to be a big thing going into this game, you think. Pompey, very good away. Fleetwood, average at home, average away as well. I think Pompey will edge it. I think Pompey will edge it 2-1. I mean, if you look at Fleetwood's stats this season, they've scored 4 less goals than Pompey. They've scored 28, we've scored 32, which is close again. They've got 30 big chance misses missed in the league this season, though, which, although you may not look at that as a key stat, that's the most in the league. Of all 24 teams, Fleetwood have missed the most big chances, with just over 1 a game. Now, so they can clearly create chances, but they're not finishing them off necessarily, because that could have been made 58 goals. You're thinking, obviously teams miss chances, but if you score 15 of those 30 big chances, that'll be a bit more high end in terms of chances converted. That puts you on 43 goals, and that's a lot better. Goal difference goes up, points go up definitely. However, they may be missing big chances, but they have the joint 3rd best defence in the league with a 0.9 goals conceded per game, which Pompey are 0.8. They're top, joint with Sunderland, and then it's Fleetwood and Lincoln, but they count as 3rd. Obviously Lincoln, good defence, but Fleetwood, I reckon, Charlie Mulgrew's tied it up for them. Their goalkeepers are quite good. But once again, they're beatable. Pompey fans can't be going into this one thinking, oh no, we got to draw it, I'll take a draw. Because you think about it, Fleetwood last season, yeah, you take a draw. They were very good last season, attacking, defending. This season, we're going to have to take points off them. The 13th, they're 11th in the league, which isn't good for that Fleetwood side. I mean, they're around Sunderland as well, but they haven't got games in hand or anything. So I think Pompey do need to win this game. Both teams, it's their first league game of the year. Obviously, it's going to be a very big game for both sides. Fleetwood to get into the playoffs, Pompey to get back to second position, I think they can do. I think it'll be a 2-1 Pompey win, personally. We're going to now move on to what other people have got to say about the game. Dad, obviously, once again, he can't join me. It's becoming a recurring trend right now. Hopefully we can get him in a video soon, but not at the moment. Dad says, I think Fleetwood will be a tough game, but if we play like we have been away and play well on the counter, we will sneak it 2-1 in my opinion. As well as that, I believe Hawula must start this game. Now, Dad once again agrees with me. He says a 2-1 win for Pompey. He says the same as me as well. Counter-attacking football is going to be the way to go. But he said a bit of a different point. He said Hawula must start. Now, Hawula is a player that I think is very, very talented, but he's not shown it brilliantly so far. Obviously, he definitely can. But so far at the moment, he's not really shown all that he's got for us. I think the goal against Kings Lynn was just a glimpse of what he can give us. I think to get him to the end of the season is brilliant. Good news for us. That's my personal opinion anyway. Let me know in the comments if you think Hawula was a good signing to the end of the season. But I don't think Dad's wrong. I think we've lacked a goal scoring threat. Against Bristol City, we didn't look good in attack. Obviously, we looked okay. We managed to get a goal, but from right back, I think if we mix it up a bit, you give a player kind of a bit like Marquis, bring him out the spotlight for a game or a half and then bring him on. Just kind of look at our options, because Hawula is definitely an option that could start games. He could definitely come on, especially. But now we'll move on. Lewis has messaged me again. He said, so my prediction for the game. I'm going to go for a 3-1 win to Pompey. We're in good league form at the moment and we're going to want a little confidence boost after the disappointing cup loss to Bristol City. We'll also have a well-rested team as well as the fact we played a youthful team against Peterborough in the cup on Tuesday. We're looking to boost our promotion bid after being out of all the cups now, and what a way to start if we were to win against a tough Fleetwood side. Fleetwood are going to be looking to hit back on form after not winning in the last 6 league games, and after Joey Barton's resignation, they're going to want to look to get back on form under their caretaker manager. Now, Lewis makes a point there, not one in the last 6 league games. Obviously, their one win came away at Swindon, I believe. I don't know whether that's true, not winning their last 6 league games or last 6 games. But if they haven't, that's not good form. They might want to come back from it, though. Obviously, they will. I think Joey Barton will rock it a bit. The fact that he's not there, they've had those tactics in place. They've had them there. I think new manager comes in at any club, no matter what level you're at, no matter who you're managing, he's going to want to have his own philosophy. He's going to want to have his own way of playing, even if he is just a caretaker manager for now. He's going to want to be playing his way. He's not going to necessarily want to take on what Joey Barton had unless he's an admirer of what he had there. Now, before I move on to the last person chipping in, I'm going to quickly say Pompey's only away loss of the season so far was on the Fylde coast. Now that came to Blackpool in a game that we once again should have won. They were in a similar position to where Fleetwood are now. Could we have a repeat of a defeat on the Fylde coast? Fleetwood have only ever won one trophy that I can find. It was 2011-2012 National League title, which that's about the size of their club. Obviously, I love going to Fleetwood away. They're a nice family club. But they are, in terms of if you put club sizes together, National League or a League 2 club possibly, they've never really done anything notable. No offence to any Fleetwood fans if you are watching this. You've beaten us a few times. You've had some big wins, but you've never hit off yet. But I think you could. Your owner's a very good owner. He knows what he's doing. And now we will move on to the last person. I'm going to have to pick up this piece of paper. And that is Ben, who says, I'm going for a 2-1 Pompey win. As Fleetwood have not got Joey Barton anymore, their caretaker manager could look to come in and change it up and play the way he wants, which could realistically screw around with the team that Barton was used to, and in that respect they may not play well together and confidence could be low. Also, not winning in 6 league games will not help out. I also think Pompey have been in good form recently and will be looking to go out this season, especially without being in cup competitions. Now, I think Lewis and Ben both mentioned the fact of Pompey in good league form, definitely. Especially with our last league game coming against Hull away when we beat them 2-0 without a shot on target. I still don't know how we did that, obviously 2 own goals. But Pompey, once again, good defence. He mentions the Joey Barton effect there, the fact that he's now left. That could leave a shockwave at the club. Obviously, I'm not going to say, oh yeah, they'll lose because they've lost him. Because I can't say that, I don't know. I don't know what it's like behind the scenes here. I don't know how the fans have reacted to it because I haven't really seen it. Obviously, he did well for them, but I reckon to lose him will be big. But they're not going to appoint a new manager if he doesn't know what he's doing. And ultimately, you've just got to beat what's in front of you. If they could be bottom of the league and just sack the manager, a new manager come in and win a game. It happens in football. Now, I'm not going to write off anything here. It could be a draw, it could be a Fleetwood win, it could be a Pompey win. I honestly don't know. I'm going to predict a 2-1 Pompey win, but it could go either way. I think two good defences are going head to head here, so I don't think it will be high scoring. As much as I have said both teams will score, I don't think you'll get like a 5-goal thriller, anything like that. Obviously, last time we went there, I'll try and insert a clip here. Ben Thompson's wonder strike. Not the last time we went there, obviously, but one of my most notable times we've been there. We won 5-2. Went there twice last season, I think, away in the cup and then in the league. Obviously, winning one, losing one, I think. We beat them in the cup, lost in the league up there, then drew at home in the league. We're like a draw against Fleetwood. So our last 4 games, drawn 2, won 1, lost 1. It's very even coming into this one between the two sides, and I can't really put a gap between the sides other than the fact we're 3rd, they're 11th, which shows they've not had a very good start to this season. We're nearing the halfway point now though, and I think this will be where you can start to say what teams are going to be going up. Obviously Pompey have got to be looking over their shoulder and saying, oh no, here we go, Doncaster are there, Accrington are there, got to beat them teams especially. But you've also got to be picking points up against teams like Fleetwood, your Blackpools, your Charltons, your Rochdales. Teams like that, you have to be beating them. And as much as you want to be beating Burton as well, you can only beat what's in front of you. It's a big month coming up for Pompey now. This is the tail end of the season, and I honestly think we need to be winning this game. And we're gonna end the video there. Hopefully it's not been too long. Hopefully you've stayed until the end, which I appreciate it if you have. Please don't forget to subscribe. We want to get the 11 more subscribers by the end of this month to get to 350. Don't forget to like. Once again, can we hit 10? Good rhyme. There'll be more videos up. There should be another one up tonight. I will let you all know if it does come out. Let me know in the comments what you want to see again. Let me know what you think of this video. Let me know what you think of other videos. What you want to see. What you don't want to see. What your predictions are for Fleetwood. And I will see you tonight.